I'm Amelia, and today I'm sharing my own nightmare turned triumph. Picture this. I'm glowing with pregnancy, dreaming of our little family, when I stumble upon the one secret that shattered everything. How could the man I loved hide something so heartbreaking? Stick around because this story of deceit and comeback will leave you speechless. It all started on a rainy afternoon. I was 7 months pregnant with our first child, feeling those little kicks that made everything feel so right. My husband, Mark, and I had been married for 5 years. We met in college, fell head over heels, and built what I thought was a perfect life. He was the charming guy everyone loved, successful at his job, always bringing me flowers. But lately he'd been distant, working late nights, saying it was for our future. I believed him. Why wouldn't I? We were about to become parents. One day, while he was at work, I decided to surprise him with lunch. I drove to his office, but his car wasn't there. Confused, I called him. No answer. That's when my phone buzzed with a text from an unknown number. Check his other phone. My heart raced. What other phone? I rushed home, tore through his drawers, and there it was, a hidden burner phone tucked in his sock drawer. The messages. Oh, God, the messages. They were from a woman named Sarah, talking about doctor's appointments, baby names, and how much she missed him. She was pregnant too, 5 months along. My world spun. How could Mark do this? I felt a wave of nausea that had nothing to do with morning sickness. As I sat there on our bedroom floor, tears streaming down my face, I scrolled deeper. Photos of them together, ultrasounds, even a lease for an apartment he'd rented for her. He was hiding a whole other life. I confronted the pain head on. Who was Sarah? A quick search on his laptop, password our wedding date, how ironic, showed she'd been his coworker for 2 years. They'd started an affair right around when we were trying for a baby. The betrayal hit like a truck. While I was dealing with fertility struggles, he was building a secret family. I didn't scream or throw things. No, I went numb. That night, when Mark came home smelling like her perfume, I played it cool. "How was work, honey?" I asked, forcing a smile. Inside, I was breaking. For weeks, I gathered evidence quietly. Bank statements showing transfers to her account, hotel receipts from business trips. My pregnancy made it harder. Stress wasn't good for the baby, but neither was living a lie. I confided in my best friend, Lisa, who urged me to leave, but I wasn't ready. Not yet. I needed a plan that would make him regret every deceitful moment. The conflict built inside me like a storm. Every loving glance from him felt like poison. I'd rub my belly, whispering to our unborn child, "We'll be okay." But doubts crept in. Was I enough? Why her? The emotional roller coaster was exhausting. Anger 1 minute, sobbing the next. I even followed him once, seeing him sneak into that apartment with groceries. Hearing her laugh through the door, it fueled my fire. Enough was enough. I couldn't let him destroy us without consequences. Revenge isn't about hate, it's about justice. I hired a private investigator, discreet, professional. Within days, he uncovered more. Mark had been lying about his finances, siphoning money from our joint account to support Sarah. He even had a second job to fund his double life. Armed with proof, I consulted a lawyer. Divorce was inevitable, but I wanted more. I wanted exposure that would leave him exposed and alone. My plan? First, secure my future. I transferred assets into my name quietly. Our savings, the house deed. Then, the big reveal. I invited his family, our friends, and even Sarah to a baby shower surprise, but it wasn't for celebration. I prepared a slideshow, messages, photos, bank records. The hook? I'd act oblivious until the climax. Meanwhile, I focused on my health, attending prenatal yoga to stay strong. The suspense built. Would he suspect? Every dinner together, I'd drop subtle hints, watching him squirm. Dreamt about twins last night, I'd say, seeing his face pale.
The day arrived, our backyard filled with loved ones, balloons everywhere. Mark beamed, thinking it was all for us. Sarah showed up, belly showing, thinking it was a joint celebration. He lied to her, too. As everyone gathered, I started the presentation. Let's celebrate our growing family. Click. First slide, our wedding photo. Then the texts. Gasps echoed. Mark's face drained of color. "Amelia, what is this?" he stammered. I stood tall, voice steady. "This is the truth you've hidden. While I carried our child, you built another life with her." Slides flipped, ultrasounds side by side, receipts. His parents looked horrified, friends whispered in shock. Sarah burst into tears, realizing she'd been played. "You said you were leaving her," she cried. Chaos erupted, yelling, accusations. Mark tried to explain, but no one listened. I walked away, leaving him in the mess he'd created. In the aftermath, I filed for divorce, getting full custody and most assets. The exposure spread. Social media buzzed. His job fired him for ethical violations. Sarah left him, pursuing child support on her own. I gave birth to a beautiful boy, naming him after my father. Life as a single mom, challenging but empowering. I started therapy, rebuilt my confidence, even launched this channel to help others. The moral? Betrayal hurts, but it doesn't define you. Trust your gut, gather strength, and seek justice. Don't let cheats win. Turn pain into power. If you've been through this, share below. Thanks for listening. Subscribe for more stories. Until next time, stay strong.